Listen, we have a great show lined up for you. I'm your host, Kim Jacobs, better known as the Balance Doctor. And all of our guests that come on, they're either people that have overcome some tremendous odds in their own lives as they balance this thing called life, or they're experts and they're here to share tips and strategies that will help you better balance and manage your life. Grab your virtual seats and let's get ready for some real relevant and relatable content on today's episode of The Kim Jacobs Show. Yes, everybody, it is the Kim Jacobs Show, and we are in for a roller coaster ride today, y'all. We have with us none other than Michael Finkley, the Michael Finkley. How are you, the Michael Finkley?
I am good. The Michael Finkley. Whoa.
I am so honored. It's like, I feel like this has been a long time coming. I've been looking forward to our time together for quite some time. So it's really a pleasure to have you here on the Kim Jacobs Show today.
Thank you for having me, Kim. Like you said, it's been a while in the running, but we're here. We're here.
We are here, everybody. And listen, we're also glad that you're here, tuned in today to this episode. And I'm encouraging you to make sure you share it with all your friends, family, coworkers, people you like, people you don't, because everyone in this world, especially right now, we all need some encouragement and motivation. And just knowing that there's somebody out there that cares about you. And if nobody else in the world cares about you, I can tell you that my guest today, Michael Finkley, he cares about everybody. And that's what I think resonates the most with me pertaining to you. Just so you know, I know I'm going to read your bio and all of that, but that's what stands out the most to me is that you really do let your light shine bright. And I'm grateful for that. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Okay. Cause we could go, we can go back and forth. We're virtual, but I feel like we're right here hugging each other, technically speaking, a virtual hug. But I am really, like I said, excited about the opportunity to have this gentleman on. Michael D. Finkley is a renowned social media influencer who has a massive following on various social media platforms. The show is impactful for viewers to watch for a variety of reasons, and he'll talk to you about what some of those reasons are. But he's really known for being engaging and thought-provoking, always making somebody think. You know that one thing I be thinking? Really, that could be a new spinoff for you, Michael Finkley, just so you know. You're known for this, and even things ranging from politics to entertainment to social issues. You name it, he's talked about it. And he is a native of Mullins, South Carolina, which we'll learn more about that little area in the South Carolina area. And he has a lot of different degrees, 2 graduate degrees. He graduated from Southern New Hampshire University with two graduate degrees, Master of Education, Master of Science in Higher Education. He's well matriculated, everybody. I'm going to just skip to all of it because at the end of the day, you're going to learn everything you need to learn about him during as much as I can this episode of our hour together. Welcome, Michael Finkley, to the Kim Jacobs Show.
What? Thank you, Kim.
I told you it's gonna be dramatic. It's gonna be dramatic. Listen, Mike, the Michael Finkley, take us back. Take us back as far as you want to go, whether it's your childhood, your college years, whatever place you would like to just take us back on your journey to give us an idea of who you are. Who is Michael? Not Michael, but who is Michael?
Who is Michael? Well, like I said, I hail from the great city of Mullins, South Carolina, in the Palmetto State, and very rural area. Didn't have a lot growing up, but we had love. We had a lot of love, and so, my mom was a single parent, raising 3 kids, and I spent a lot of time. My mom was working a lot, and we spent a lot of time with our grandparents. My grandfather was a bishop; he had his own church. And my grandmother was a first lady. And, that's where our spiritual roots came from. Okay. I love me some Jesus. And he loved me some me. because he died for me. Listen, don't make me start on that.
That's
But
right.
yes, ma'am. And so that's where my foundation lies. That's where my foundation lies. I'm not a religious person. I'm a spiritual being. And so started from there. My mom was a very strong advocate for us educationally. So we could not bring bad grades home, right? She was always strict where when we took spelling tests, if we get words wrong, we would have to write each word 25 times and then show it to the teacher for the teacher to sign to give back to my mama. Ain't that something?
That is, you know what? That helps shape your future for sure.
I didn't understand back then. I thought it was just more work. But it molded me to the person I am today. And so my mom always just, when we believed in something or wanted to achieve something, she's like, well, go after it. Make it happen. Make it happen for yourself. And so that's what we did. My sisters and I was raised with my two sisters. I'm the middle child. And so, all that stemmed from Mullins. And when I went off to college, I went off and I didn't realize that because I'm first generation, so I didn't realize that I was attending an HBCU. But when I got there, I'm like, what's all these black people doing here? These black people, what's going on here?
You didn't have a clue that you were even technically at an HBCU.
I had no clue.
That's funny. That's
like,
funny.
Am I home? I'm like, what the world? So it was the city, Columbia, South Carolina, or our capital here in South Carolina. And it was an eye-opener for me, being a major city with no trees and these big buildings and stuff. But I saw people that looked like me, and they had achieved getting a bachelor's degree or an associate's or a master's. Now, even doctorate degrees, right? Now, my parents, my biological father, he was in maintenance. My mom worked in radio part-time, but she worked in the factory. My grandfather, the best mechanic in the world. My grandmother, best factory worker in the world. They were good at what they did. They were blue-collar individuals making a living for themselves. But I knew there was something more.
Right.
I didn't know what it was back then, but I'm like, there's got to be something more. So I went out to college, and I saw people that looked like me. They were achieving so many different things. I'm like, I want that. I want that for myself.
Okay.
I didn't know how to really achieve it or how to get there, but I learned along the way. And that was back in 2007 when I, graduated from high school, went to college. And 18 years later, I have an earned doctorate, just completed. And, person's like, what are you going to do with it now?
Right.
First of all, it's Dr. Finkley.
Dr. Michael, give me my pen, please. You're gonna get this earned degree right. This recognition.
That part.
Right.
Finkley. And I'm like, I'm not sure, but God has a plan. So I'm not worried about it. I'm just going to enjoy the moment.
I love it. I don't already correct this stuff. See, I'm a person that whenever you make a correction and you learn something, you put it into effect immediately. It ain't no need, as my grandma say, to wait till later. You already know what you know, so implement it right then. So now we're welcoming the Dr. Michael Finkley to the Kim Jacobs Show.
Whoa.
You know what? That's some really good learning and information that you shared, because I think that everything that you talked about with your mom's persistence and seeing the greatness in you at an early age and making it mandatory that you're gonna walk this thing out. It's not that you even have an option. And back in the day, it looks like you're being someone being too strict on you, if that makes sense. But then look at the outcome of what's happened. I just want to put this picture up. Is that your mommy?
That's my mommy. I
went backstage and did some deep dive, and I was like, look at mama. Look at mama. She looks so happy.
That's my mommy. Oh. That's my mom and I was blessed to have two dads in my life.
Right.
My biological father passed away, so I call my biological father Daddy, and I call him Dad. That's my dad. Um, they just celebrated 60 years of life. So both of their birthdays are in May. So
Oh, I thought I saw that. I was like, are both? I didn't want to ask the question. I was like, are both? I see two
both
a crown and a queen's crown. So
right.
okay,
Yeah,
both
both of their
are-
birthdays are in May. So they just turned 60 years old. And so my sisters and I, we like, let's do something for them. So
That is so sweet. And how
yeah.
important is family? Because it sounds like you're really, really
Oh,
connected with your family.
my family's everything. If I don't talk to my sisters every day, is every other day. Or we're texting each other. I have a brother from my biological father as well. And we're all just so close.
That's good.
We're all just so close. We pick at each other. We play with each other. They have kids. I don't have any children yet, but they all have kids,
Right.
and so they made me an uncle. But yeah, we're just all so close. And my mama literally, when a few years ago, when I really came back home and got settled, I'm like, Mom, I need to hear from you every day. Okay, great.
Good.
I need to hear from you. I just want to hear your voice. Hey, how you doing? You okay? You need anything? You all right? Okay, all right then. You're good then. All right.
That's good. Good. So everybody's very well knit family, loving
Yeah.
on each other, staying in touch with each other. So if something happens, you all know that something
Oh,
happened.
we know right away.
Like,
I can tell by your voice. What's wrong?
right.
I need to, do I need to cross the bridge? What's going on? Yeah.
That's so good. Okay. And so I know with you, there have been so many different angles we could go in with our conversation. But one of the things I wanted to talk about is your new release, Smile. What made you come up with that name for your new music release first?
Well, what people fail to realize, Kim, is that I've been writing for the past 14 years.
Okay.
And I started writing back in 2011, and they used to be these songs, great songs. I hear scripture, like how you go to church and you hear like the subject of this lesson is, and all this kind of good stuff. And I would just get
Right.
inspired from those, or God put a little melody in my heart, and I would have this notebook from 14 years ago that I still keep around, and I just write my songs in. Yeah. And so I'm just like, these are great songs. These are amazing songs. When can I put them out? When can I put them on the radio? Like I want the world to hear them and be inspired by them. And so what really gave me, I think we're going to talk about this later, but what really inspired me was last year when I became nominated. And I tell you, they just put a spark under my butt. I'm like, okay, let's go. All right, this is it. Because I was telling God the other before the nomination happened, I'm like,
Right.
God, I need a bigger platform. I want people, when I put these songs out, I want people to be inspired and encouraged and feel good, and because so much is going on in the world, right?
Yeah.
And so when I asked that prayer, the next day I found out. And so it was like God saying, okay, here you go.
That's right.
Here's your bigger platform. Now go, make it happen. And I've been running ever since. I've been in the studio. And how Smile came about was I love me some CC Winans. And I'm
we all do.
Oh, I love her so much. And what I love about her is that one of the things I love about her is that she smiles while she sings.
Yes.
And so years ago, I was like, I want to do that too. So I was like, it doesn't take much for me to smile, because when I think of the goodness of Jesus and all that he's done for me, he just puts a smile on my face.
Yeah.
And so, and not for just what he's done, but just for who he is.
That's right.
And so one lady came up to me years ago and she's like, how do you smile and sing? I was like, he just makes me smile. And it always just stuck with me. So when I wrote the song, I put all that in there. From waking me up to laying me down at night.
Hmm.
You know, it's all because of him. And so I wanted to be a feel good song, you know, for persons to really reflect and say, you know, this is what God has done for me. And once you start thinking about it, that smile just pops up, right? You know, all these different things. And it also comes from Proverbs 17:22. You know, it's like laughter is just like medicine, right?
Yes, it is. Yes.
But what do you do before you laugh? You smile.
You smile. That's
Yeah.
good. That's good. And you know what? Whenever I think about everything that God has graced you to do, I know we're going a variety of places, but one thing that I think back on is in our childhood years, there are some things that happen that people do that can really shape the outcome of your future. And so I'm wondering if there are any things that you experienced throughout your childhood that would encourage somebody else that may be experiencing some things, because look at what God has done in your life and how you've overcome. Anything you'd like to share?
Childhood wise, like I said, it was hard growing up. You know, sometimes, you know, we didn't have even the essentials because it was just so hard, right? Um, but God was always there. And
Oh,
my mom always sacrificed.
yeah.
You know, we didn't have a car at times. So she like, I still gotta go to work. So she would get rides to work. I've been working since I was 12, 13 years old. You know, under the table at times and cleaning ditches and just doing just odd jobs in the community and for different people that own businesses. And still I was able to get a W-2 when I was
Right.
16. But it taught me how to be disciplined. It taught me how to time management. It taught me how to deal with people, you know, all these different type of things. So even though you don't have to be what your surroundings say you have to be, right? You don't have to be a product of your where you come from. I rep Mullins to the fullest. Many people don't know where it is, but at the end of the day, you know,
Mullins, South Carolina.
yes, Marion County area,
Okay.
PD of South Carolina. But you know, many people don't leave here. Many people, you know, don't pursue the education, right? But you don't have to be. You don't have to be in that mind setting, because if you know that you're different and you know that, you know, you feel it and you just know it, you have to pursue that feeling. I always said in life that I never want to have the shoulda, coulda, wouldas.
That's right.
In life, you know, I want to say I did this and it was successful, or I didn't. I did it, but you know what? This is what I learned. It didn't quite turn out in the way it should have been, but this is what I learned, though, right? Because we can use those transferable skills in anything. So
That's good. It sounds like you learned a lot back in your younger. And let me put this up, Mullins, everybody, just so y'all get to see where Mullins, South Carolina is. It's a small town. I don't know how many people are there, but it's a really small community.
yes,
So everybody, right?
a little over 5,000.
Okay. And so everybody pretty much knows everybody and knows everybody's business out there in Mullins, right?
Oh, pretty much, yeah. Especially this last year, where I think 2 years ago, where we had Xavier Leggett, who now plays for the Panthers, was drafted from. So he always reps Mullins as well, and he's doing very well for himself. Or if persons are familiar with the Terrell Show on YouTube, where he interviews incredible individuals as well. He's from Mullins as well. So it's just like small gems come from this amazing small town, full of hope.
Dr. Michael Finkley came from this small town, so some major things come from this town for sure. And with your show, you have the Michael Finkley Show, and I normally, like I said backstage, I don't always share a person's website, but I have to show this, you guys. Look at this masterful masterpiece of a website. Talk to us about the Michael you got to put the doctor. You need to put that in there. The Dr. Michael Finkley Show that airs Mondays at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Talk to us about your show.
Yeah, it grew. Well, my show actually came. Okay, let's go all the way back. My mom was on radio for decades,
Yes.
and so I always loved when she, when talent would come into town, she would be right there interviewing them or introducing them or what have you.
Yes.
And even when she played music on the radio, I'll listen to her entire shift. And that's just how old I am. I was like, Mama, can you play this song, this song, this song, this song? And she'll try her best. And so when she played it, I would take the tape, put it in the tape thing, and it would press the two down. So I would have my own. That's how old I am.
Right.
But I always liked that idea of just talk. And we'll raise, when we'll be home, sometimes faking being sick, sometimes, being there with my grandmother, watching Oprah and Sarah Jesse Raphael and, Phil Donahue and all these different people, Montel. And I was like, I like this. And so it was always something in the back of my mind. So the pandemic came, and I was in a very, very low place. The year before, I'd almost died, and I had to have emergency surgery. Went to a depression, and I'm like, you know what? Maybe if I talk to somebody, maybe I feel okay.
Right.
And so I'm like, let's just start this whole podcast platform thing. I don't know what to do, but I'm just going to do it. And so I turned on my little Android phone. They didn't have enough space for nothing in the world.
Right,
And I just started talking. And I would ask, my first show was about educators, students, and parents in COVID.
Wow.
And I already knew how I wanted to lay it out, all this kind of good stuff like that. And I just got people that I knew. I'm like, I didn't even know about Zoom at the time.
Right.
I'm like, I reached out to them. I'm like, hey, can you talk about this and just send me the video? They're like, sure. So I pieced it all together and brought a show together. And then I learned about these other avenues.
Right.
And so I'm like, I think I'm kind of good at this. And so I just kept going. And here I am 5 years later, 9 seasons later. So many awards on the CTR Media Network. A World Entertainment Award later, right there.
Yeah.
Here I am. And
I cut you off. Go. Keep on.
Oh no, I was done.
Later, here you are, and all of these awards behind you, and tremendous success is what I was going to say. So, what do you attribute the success to? Because just because people start something during the pandemic does not mean that they end up being as successful as you've become in this world.
God. I feel like in this season, it's a part of my purpose.
Yes.
And so once that aligns with what you need to do, success happens. None of this would have happened if it was out of his will. So I know that it's a part of me right now. Will it be a part of me 5 years or 10 years or 15 years down the line? I don't know, maybe. But as long as I am following his footsteps, and I'm listening and I'm being obedient, he's going to tell me what to do. So I'm just gonna follow him. And like I said, none of this was on my bingo card. I'm just like, I just want to talk to people, right? Just want to have a conversation with people. I didn't even ask for the big names to come on. God allowed that to happen. I was just interviewing persons that you see at Walmart or, they're teachers and all this kind of good stuff. But God enlarged my territory.
Big time.
But that's what he does.
Well, I want you all to take a look at the Michael Finkley Show. As you can see, when you come and experience the Michael Finkley, you are experiencing something great. He does signed autographs of his postcards for his guests. And he is also Grammy-nominated artist, Dr. Michael D. Finkley. And so we're going to hear his song Smile in a few minutes, but I do want to just introduce you to some of the different guests that he's experienced and had the pleasure of interviewing. So just talk to us about some of the guests that you've interviewed and what was it like for you to interview or meet even some of these people you may not have even interviewed, but you just met or were in the presence of these different kings and queens. And I feel like the same about you, a king as well. So what are some of your experiences in being in their presence?
I guess because you have Jennifer, I'll talk about Jennifer first. But that was during Grammy weekend. One of my good homeboys and we were in for Grammy weekend and in LA this past February, and we were like, let's just go to the Jennifer Hudson show. Let's just sit in the audience and be a part of it because none of us have never done it before. So we get dressed, we get there, we had our tickets, and we're just vibing with people in line. Now that's my thing. I talk to anybody and everybody. So not only people in line, but I'm talking with the workers that are taking my tickets. I'm talking with individuals that are guiding us in the line. I'm just being my authentic self, and they see this. And so we ended up in the front row, the front row of that show. And because we even asked to be in the front row, they was like, oh, we're going to put you in the front row anyway. Yep. Not an issue. Yeah, we were going to do it anyway.
This personality, I'm going back up. This personality, you going on the front row, okay?
So I'm just like, thank you. And so we have the excitement of being there, and we're just doing what we need to do. And I'm talking to him during commercial breaks and doing breaks like that. I'm like, is Jennifer looking at us? And it's like she couldn't take her eyes off of us. And so at the end of that show, they were giving away shirts and stuff, and he wanted a shirt. And he said, I'm going to one of the producers to get a shirt. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm just going to stand here and look pretty. Just going to stand here. And so he goes and gets his shirt, and one of the producers comes to me, and they're like, Jennifer wants to meet you. Oh, me? And he's like, yeah. So when he comes back, I'm like, let's go. Jennifer wants to meet us. So I grab his arm, and we run down to the set where she was. And she was like, thank you so much for coming. This is what the show is all about. I want you to have a feel-good time. I love your energy. I love your excitement. And so we take a picture, that picture right there. And I told her that I had my own show. And she's like, I would love to be on it. So be on the lookout in 2026 for Jennifer Hudson to be on the Michael Finkley Show.
Y'all,
it's going to happen.
It's happening.
Going to happen. It's going to happen. But other persons that what I love about this show is that people just become comfortable, and they will say anything and everything that you don't usually hear from other platforms. Yeah. And I want people to think, and I want people to reflect. And because I don't want the same old mediocre answers like Lavell Crawford, for example. He said to us at the end of his interview that once he finished making America laugh,
yes,
he wants to get a church and save souls.
And look at God. And he revealed that on your show. I've never heard him say that before.
I have never heard him say that before on any platform. Platform. So now if you go to his website, my show is on his website.
I saw video. That.
Yeah. So like just blessings like that, right? Mm-hmm. They just come out of nowhere because now they always say, Finkley, you're professional, and even your emails, you're professional when you're interviewing. I've seen your shows, I've seen you in person, all this kind of good stuff. Now I appreciate that. But at the end of the day, my name may be on it, but this is your time to tell your story. And so many people usually don't get a chance to tell their authentic story. And once I feel once you're in a comfortable place like that, then you're going to share anything and everything. You don't know what's going to come out of their mouth.
That's really, why I love my show. I'm glad you're saying that, Dr. Michael, because here's the thing. Not everyone has that ability to bring out that comfortability with people. So people can come on, they can go through a regular interview or whatever, but to really get to the root of the heart of what the person is experiencing, that takes a gift and a special talent. So God has given you that gift, and you're using it very wisely. So you're not just salting the earth with just one little sprinkle. You're literally salting the earth and making a difference.
I have one more story. This recently just happened, Kim. And this interview is actually going to come out later in the month.
Okay.
But I was able to interview the one of the top 10 contestants of American Idol this past season. Colby Jordan, she's going to be on later in the month. And when I tell you, I just broke down and cried. I've been a crybaby in this season in my life, and I love it. We met briefly at the Stellar Awards this past year.
Okay.
And now mind you, when I'm on the carpet, usually I'm towards the end of the line when other people get to me. So they get to all the other major networks first, and then they put us in the back. And so by the time she got to me, she's like, by the time I saw your face, Finkley, I knew that I belonged here. She said to me that I made her feel comfortable. I made her feel wanted. I made her feel like she did belong in this arena. She's like, you have to understand, I went through a lot of people before I got to you. But she's like, that because of your personality, because of who you are, I felt so much at ease when I got to you. And we started having our conversation. It's like we were old friends just talking.
Yeah.
And so literally that made me, I just burst out and cried in that episode, because sometimes you just need to hear it.
That's right.
You go through so much, and you're doing show after show, and you're putting money behind your brand and your name and what you're doing, and it's just wow. This show is making a difference.
So that's her, right? Oh my gosh, Kobe gonna be on the Michael Finkley Show, y'all. So y'all get ready for a tearjerker of a roller coaster ride episode that he's hosting on his show coming up. And I see also the family of Finkley. Talk to us about the family of Finkley. I love that.
Yeah. So my show is just not virtual. We go to different events. We're invited to a lot of different things. Usually just as VIP, say, hey, Finkley, we want you there. We just want you in the building. And that's been a blessing. It's truly been a blessing. So I'm like, every time I try to, I'm out and about and I'm taking these different pictures with everybody, I'm like, I call my audience Fink Fam. We're family. You're not just, I don't want fans. I want a family, Right. So it's a family affair. It really, really is. I love them to death. I keep in contact. And that's another thing as well. When I do my different interviews, I'm not done with you. And hopefully you're not done with me. So how can I help you and how can you help me? Right? It's a two-way street. It's a relationship. So I always said that I don't want to be a memory, but I want to be unforgettable. You're gonna remember. You're definitely gonna remember me when you see me again. Got another story. The artist Major, a fantastic individual, awesome artist, my dear fraternity brother as well. And when the first time
which fraternity?
Alpha Phi Alpha fraternity.
Okay. You act like everybody just know automatically that is no other, right?
No other frat out there like it. No other frat like it. And so when we met the first time, we just clicked. And so as time went on, this year alone, I've seen him like 5 or 6 times already, and in different states, from the West Coast to the East Coast, at different events. The last time I saw him, we were at the Grammys together, the Stellar Awards. We're at the Stellar Awards together in Nashville, and I was in the media room, and before he started his press questions, He looked around. He's like, "Where's Finkley?" And so he's like coasting the room. He's like, and I did like this to him, and he's like, "Okay, I see him. All right, what questions you got for me?" I'm like,
who is this again that you said? Because I missed the name.
"Oh, Major."
Oh, okay.
The artist Major. This is why I love you.
Oh, yes.
So, but yeah, it's just so true. But that's what I always say. Like, I want to be. I'm definitely going to be memorable to you. You're going to remember who I am. So we're not done yet. Many artists that I've helped, and many artists that helped me. Because we just stay in contact with one another. We're texting. We're on IG. We're calling each other. So. It's all about relationship building.
I love how you go to the extreme to not only just project your image and the gown and the things that you do, because you're a big personality, but you also pour that on other people. So one of the things I know that is a tagline I was reading from yours is educate, inform, and inspire. Because you educate, you inform, inspire. But I wonder which of those, or do you do them all synergistically? Is there one that really dominates when you're thinking about how you handle things?
I definitely the inspiration aspect.
I knew it.
Yeah, we're inspiring people just by dialogue, right? Just by the stories we tell them on the show. Because somebody may feel that I'm the one going through this, but when they hear these stories, they're like, I'm not. And this person overcame. Wow, that means I can overcome too. So that's why I always tell people, don't be selfish with your story, because someone needs to hear you. Someone definitely needs to hear your story in order for them to achieve their dreams and their goals and their visions, right? So don't be stingy. Tell it, please. Hurry up. We're waiting on you.
Tell it. We're waiting on you. We need it. Inspire somebody else. The whole world is missing out if you don't get the opportunity for us to hear your story, because God gives different gifts and talents to certain people at the level that he needs to be able to have you salt the earth with it, or we all miss out. Exactly. And it's your gift. It's your talent. So I'm so excited. Listen, we are going to play your song, Smile. And I'm personally, when I heard it, I've heard it and I keep playing it. And it just makes my heart smile. Dr. Michael, it makes my heart smile to hear the sincerity that you place behind the words that you are ministering to God's people. You hear me? I mean, I know I'm not being your mama over here, but I'm telling you, you hear me? You hear me, Michael? It is incredibly inspiring.
Yes,
and
ma'am.
Listen, and everybody in the studio audience, when we come back from hearing this song, I would love for you to ask any questions, comments. I want to take a moment and do a flash round and go through and just hear what the studio audience has to say to Dr. Michael D. Finkley, right after we hear the song Smile. Y'all ready for this? Put it in the comment section. We ready to smile. Put smile, hashtag smile, hashtag Michael Finkley, hashtag some of this stuff, y'all. So we can go ahead and play this song right now. Y'all ready? Here we go.
This morning, feeling so bright. Your love surrounds me, it's my guiding light. You've been so good, you made me whole. And now I'm singing, you fill my soul. God, you make me smile, you turn my world around. Your love, it lifts me high. I'm standing on solid ground. Oh, you make me smile. You took my pain away. I lift your name up high.
every day. Oh, I do not need to be in the song.
You better say it. You better say, Kim.
I feel so inspired. What? It's not just words. It's not just a song. It's not just a movement or a mission. This is something that you can tell God really gave you, exclusively a gift that he gave you. And then when he went away, and he expected something to happen with that gift, and you multiply. He literally multiplied it because you used it, and you're salting the earth. What do you want people to really feel in their heart when they're hearing that song? Smile.
Don't you make me cry, Kim. We're going through a lot right now. We're going through a lot right now in this world. We're going through a lot right now in
That's crazy.
in life, individually, right? We're just going through a lot. You know, we are going through something. But at the end of the day, when you look at your situation, we can say that God is in the midst. And that should give you some type of comfort, right? God is still guiding you. He's still molding you. He's still shaping you to whatever he wants his ultimate plan to be for you. So this is why we go through these different things. I asked my aunt before she passed away, this was years ago, she had a cancer, and she was like, you know, she was just telling me different things that she was going through. And I'm like, why do you have it? And she looked at me and smiled, and she's like, why not me? And so that put a smile on my face. So like our situations don't have to consume us they don't. So with a simple smile, I promise you, a smile of him, a smile is a reminder of him that he's going to keep me. He's going to bring me out. And then you start thinking about all the things that he done brought you out of from many years ago and where you are today. And you just have a good old time by yourself. A simple smile can do that. Wow. You know, it doesn't cost money. It doesn't take that much time.
My God.
Just smile. Just smile. I promise you. It'll keep you keep you from cursing somebody out or saying the wrong thing, you know, staying in your lane. A simple smile can do that. They can do so much.
The smile, when I think of smile, because I think of all of the different hats that I know about you. You're an author, you're a talk show host, you've been Grammy nominated, you interview all of these different celebrities and all of this stuff. But then that just one, I keep harping on that one line or smile. It's like, how is that the one thing that really catapulted, in my opinion, things to a whole different level? And that's when you know it's God sent and God ordained. The same word that we always say, girl, smile, let your light shine, smile. We hear that all the time. But when it came from you, it was different.
So true. It's true. It's true. When you're in line with what God wants you to be and do,
right?
It's true. It's true. You're letting your light shine. It's true. Other people see that. It's true. And that's why I smile so much. When I'm not talking on the show, I'm quiet because I'm listening and I'm reflecting and I'm doing all of this. But it's true. It's true. Like I said, you list all these different things. None of this was on my bingo card.
Right.
None of it. I just wanted to talk with people. So now God is blessing and pushing me out there and doing all these different things. Just a little shy, little black country boy from Mullen, South Carolina. Wow. He's doing this. I'm not doing anything. Wow. Grammy? What? I don't know how to get started and fill out an application. What? Grammy? Awards? What? Me? I don't know. I don't know how to do any of this. I'm just doing what you told me to do. But because of what he's done, I can smile. Because of what he's going to do, I can smile. Because of what he plans to, I can smile.
Yes.
and not even what he's done, just for who he is. Can I just smile?
Yes, yes, you can. And it takes no extra effort, in my opinion,
It
to make it change
doesn't.
someone else's entire day.
It doesn't.
Everybody that I smile and just walk past, and no, I didn't even intend to do anything, but it turned out to be something that really was a blessing in their lives. So I carry this light around with me, and it kind of reminds me of you. I've never shown this other people, but it reminds me because I always tell people to just let our light shine.
That's it.
And just let your light shine like a city on a hill. And it's just a little tea light. But just carry something around with you as a reminder that this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. And that's what I think about when I think about you. That's why I pulled it out of my bag. I was like, look at Michael. This is what
because that's what he trusts us to do, though.
Yes.
We're responsible for that, right? We're responsible for letting that light so shine before men that they may see our great works, because we're trying to pull them into Christ. Loving kindness, he pulled us in through loving kindness, so that's what we're trying to do for individuals as well. So we're responsible for our light. God trusts us with this light. That should just make you smile right there. God trusts you.
Period.
He trusts you enough to say, "I trust. Go make it happen." Make things happen, because you're gonna be all right. Let's just go.
You're gonna be all right, and just continue to let that light shine. I see a lot of people commenting, so I'm gonna go to the studio audience, and my mom is on. She said, "Smile."
Yeah, mama.
Oh, now listen here. My mom never types this much. She's in her 70s. This right here took her the whole show to type. I promise you. She said, before my grandson, which is my son, Gabriel, and for many of you that may not know, I had my son pass away 10 years ago at the age of 12. She said, before my grandson went to be with the Lord 10 years ago, he would always say, which became his slogan, "You are going to always remember me." And he said, "You will remember me." He talked about that. Gabriel Michael, named after two angels. And guess what? My son's light definitely is still shining 10 years later. I was going to do this as a commercial break, but I'll go ahead and say it right now that literally this weekend, this is Gabe when he was 12 years old. And this weekend marks 10 years, and we are having our 5K walk in Concord, North Carolina. So if you all have not already registered, this Saturday, we're having our 5K walk on October 18th. Y'all make sure that you go to Gabe's Heart Foundation. And even if you're not able to physically be there, support the organization. It's a 501c3 nonprofit organization. If you'd like to do a 1-minute video to be considered for your organization to win a defibrillator, we are doing a giveaway on this Saturday for a free defibrillator to be given away, and you do not have to be present to win. So just post the video and tag at Gabe's Heart Foundation. Every organization, every sports facility, every church, everybody should have a defibrillator on hand. If you don't have one, make sure that you go ahead and do that video and let us consider you for this free one that we have. All right, let's go to some more studio audience comments. Let's see. Miriam said, just smile, just smile. Let's see. Thank you all for being in the studio audience too, because y'all make the show what it is. Yes, like Jabez, enlargement of your territory.
Amen.
Miriam also said, this is true. We can learn from where we came from to help us, Mullins, South Carolina, to launch into our next leg of our story. Every experience is a chapter of the overall book that is constantly being written. I want you to talk about that for a brief second, because there's no staged questions and stuff. So what part of the chapter of your story do you feel is being written with all that's already transpired so far?
Like number-wise, or?
You know what? It's not even a number-wise. I'm wondering what do you feel in your inner man, in your spirit? Because there are some things that God put down in your spirit, man.
Yeah.
You already been Grammy nominated, interviewing all of these celebrities with CTR Media Network, which is how we connected, and a lot of different hats that you wear. Where do you think things are going next for you?
It's so funny you say that, because a few weeks ago, I just know that 2026 is going to be big. How, I don't know, but we trust God. A few weeks ago, God told me to start cleaning.
Mm.
Like,
Like,
I feel that. I always
cleaning
feel
it
that
out.
when I talk about it. Thank you, Jesus.
Come on.
I always feel that. Thank you, Lord.
Mm.
He just told me to start cleaning. So I started with my house. I went from room to room. I took a weekend, went from room to room, and just started cleaning. Started throwing things away to make room for those things that God is going to provide for me in my next season. Now my body. Now I started cleaning up my body. Have to get rid of this extra weight. I gotta, because I want to last long on for God. When I shout, when I praise, I want to last a little bit longer when I worship Him. And so in this next period in my life, I know I'm preparing for something. So I have to, when all this cleaning, because you can't take stuff from previous seasons into a new level where God is taking you.
Right.
So I got to get rid of all this. I got to get rid of it. So I know this chapter is my preparing stage. I'm preparing for something. I don't know what it is. I'm preparing for something. But God is in it, because you know it's going to be great. Because you know He promised us our latter will be greater.
Always.
So,
that's the word.
So I'm just preparing myself for for the greater. Like I said, I don't know what it is, but I'm walking by faith and not by sight. So I'm still smiling as I'm walking. So when that time comes, I'll know it and I'll be ready.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah. So I'm preparing for something. That's what I'm doing now in this season. I'm preparing for something. All the things that have happened thus far has been my preparing aspect. God is showing me who He is, because when I moved back home 3 years ago, I'm like, I don't want to move back. I don't want to move back home. You know, it's Mullins. It's like, why would I want to come back home? But I'm like, I need to be on the West Coast,
right?
Making things happen. I need to be in New York, you know, some other places. But God had to sit me down and work on me. 3 years. 3 years. God had to sit me down, had to separate me.
What was that like? Talk to us about that, please.
Oh, God. At times I thought I was going to lose my mind. I was like, God, why am I here? Why? I just kept asking, why? But as time went on, I'm like, I understand. As it got deeper, I understand. Because where God is taking me, I can't take many people. The next level God is taking me, I gotta have a new mindset. I have to be more disciplined. I have to be more secure in who I am. I need to be more bold.
Yes.
In this next season. And God couldn't teach me all that in noise.
That's good.
But I had to literally 3 years. God would just tear me up, chastising me. Because He chastises those He loves.
Everything you're saying is in the word. So
yes.
Exactly.
Yes. So I'm just like, okay, I get it now. And then sometimes I just like, I want to go out, God. No, stay put. No. Because it got lonely.
Why 3 years? Why do you think it was 3 years?
First of all, that's one of His numbers. That's number one. But I don't know. I just when you know God,
right?
When you know God, so I just believe that when you trust Him and know Him, He's going to direct you into the path of where He wants you to be. So I'm telling y'all now, and I'm telling you just from confidence, never cockiness. You're going to see the name Michael Finkley everywhere in 2026. And I said that first. I never said that before. In any interview, I've never said that before. But you're going to see more of me in 2026 than you ever have. Because God is leading this, not me. I'm not leading nothing.
You can feel it. If anybody can feel it, even just through the airways. I mean, this is just a virtual conversation that we're having, and I feel the Spirit of the Lord all over me. And it makes me smile, like I said, in my heart, having this conversation with you. So this is not just a regular conversation that we're talking about here. And let me make sure I didn't miss it. I don't want to miss any of your comments because y'all
It's blowing up. It's blowing up.
I see you, Dr. Tina J. Ramsey, y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all that don't know, Dr. Tina J. Ramsey is the reason that we're connected.
That's it.
Here on the Kim Jacobs Show today. We're a part of a CTR Media Network family. And talk to us just from your perspective of being a part of this community, CTR Media Network.
I represent CTR everywhere I go, like on my show, in just in correspondence, just in conversation. I also have a radio segment locally here. I represent it there as well. I'm like, it's just a fantastic family. And I'm telling you, supportive. We're praying. We do workshops. We just left an amazing conference summit this past weekend as well. It's my first time ever meeting Kim.
I know,
face to face.
And you're you're even better in person than you were virtually.
Exactly. The first thing you said,
you're virtually who you see in person. That's
my gosh. When she walked in, she's like, I know this face. Mwah. I'm like, yeah. CTR Media Network.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tina.
Thank you so much, Dr. Tina. She said, yay, 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 CTR Media family. And I wanted, what I have one of your here. I wanted to put your platform here. So talk to us about your reach with you being with CTR Media Network, the Dr. Michael Finkley, but your Michael Finkley Show, and what the reach is for your platform.
Oh yeah, so being a part of the CTR Media Network, we were reaching over 350,000 homes in over 100 countries, and so that's global reach right there. Also including with my show, we're ranking high numbers in Japan and also in South Africa under entertainment news. And then we're also ranking that in the US as well. In the US is like the top 150. In South Africa is the top 100. And then in Japan it's the top 150 as well. So again, you're getting national and global reach just for being on our shows. In that arena. So I'm saying, hey, come watch us. Come watch us. There's a plethora of platforms on this amazing network that if you're looking for something, I promise you we got it somewhere in some form or fashion.
You better believe it.
And I'm telling you, if we ain't got it, we'll get it soon. And then I'm like, if you're interested in starting your own podcast or your own show, you have a trainer right here that will assist you.
It's my honor.
I'm just saying.
Actually, we have our next group training coming up, and we have 3 seats left. So if you're interested in being one of the next 3 students that's going through our November training, then definitely reach out to me right away. And if you say that you saw it on the Kim Jacobs Show, or somebody may screenshot it and send it to a friend that's wanting to start their own virtual show, then you'll get 10% off of your training course as well. And it's a 6-week class. So once per week we connect and we'll go through all of the basics and everything that you need to be sent over in a professional manner to CTR Media Network.
There you go. There you go.
What else do you want people to know? Tell us, Michael. Dr. Michael.
I always tell people
a lot of things, but I want to make sure that it's pulled all together. What is the overarching message that you want people to walk away with when they experience the Dr. Michael Finkley?
Yeah. So when I always tell people, especially you, and we're asking the question of dreams in this season of my show. And so I always tell people to pursue their dreams. Always pursue your dreams. Because someone's out there waiting on you. You may not know. Someone told me years ago, before when I was just starting my show, there's like, Finkley, someone's looking at you. I don't know who it is, but they're watching. I'm like, thank you for that. So someone's waiting for you, and once you finally say what you need to say or do what you need to do, they're going to watch. They're going to watch. They're going to find you. They're going to watch and be inspired and encouraged by that. So definitely pursue your dreams, make it happen. But while you're doing it and figuring it out along the way, just smile.
Just smile. And so, do you believe everyone can pursue a dream and have their dream become a reality, or do you think that that's more carved out for specific people only? Because I already know the answer, but
no, it's for everybody. God has no perspective persons. So it's for this thing is for everybody. You can achieve anything you want to. It starts with you. The only way that it won't come to pass is by you not starting.
Y'all write that. Somebody put that in the comments, because you go back and watch the replay. Say it one more time, Dr. Michael.
The only way that your dream won't come to pass is you not starting. That's the only way. Yeah. Just get started. I don't know how. Get started. Well, I don't have the resources. Get started. Well, no. There's no Get started. Get started. Get started.
Somebody type that. Get started.
I don't care if it's just a post. Like, I'm about to start this. Okay, you started. Now let's continue.
Just get started. And you wrote this book, Biggest Dream Come True. Tell us the premise behind that book as well.
Yeah, definitely. It's my journey of first of all, it's connected to the song I wrote, Biggest Dream Come True. It's my theme song to my show. And I'm like, you know what? I need something to go along with this song. So you know what? Hey, I wrote a book, Biggest Dream Come True. And it starts off in chapter 1 with what's your vision? Right? Write the vision to make it plain. Yeah. So all the way to, okay, I've achieved this dream. Now, what's my next biggest dream? So it's a cool workbook that will take you through the process of achieving your goals and your desires. And it's also a workbook. So as you're actually reading the chapters and you get to the end of the chapter, I give you reflective questions. So you write them right in the book. So you have something to carry along with you to say, you know what? We're going to make this happen. And I have it all right here. Here's my key. I have it all right here. So that's actually on our website. You can go to michaelfinkleyshow.com under the Finkley store, and it's right there. If you buy it through our website, you get an autograph. You get an autograph from me.
All of this is on michaelfinkleyshow.com website. All of his sponsors, the CTR Media Network, his Finkley family, you name it, you're going to see different inspiring videos on his website. I love this website. And it's just a game changer. Everything about you is a game changer. And as you can see, he's also received winner as the Michael Finkley Show Best Podcast of the Year World Entertainment Award. This is stuff that does not happen in any people's lifetime, not ever. So you've received awards that people never even could even receive in their entire lifetime. And you've received this in less than 5 years of you being in existence in this role. That's crazy. That's mind-blowing. That's miracle working power of the Lord in the 21st century, in my opinion.
It is. Like I said, none of this is on my bingo card. I had a conversation with a publicist the other day, and she was like, well, how long have you really been doing this? And I'm like, 5 years. She's like, no, you had at least been doing this for 20 years.
Right.
I'm like, well, 20 years ago, I was 16. So no, I haven't been doing it that long. I'm like, no, it's only been 5 years. And she's like, well, you gotten this, and this. And I'm like, God. I'm like,
God, smile. God.
I don't know how else to explain it. I really, really don't. It's all God. It's not, and it's so marvelous.
It's so your October lineup. Tell everybody where they can find you throughout the month, and then I'm going to put up how they can stay connected with you too.
Oh, definitely. So if you go to our website, we update it every month. We air once every week on Mondays, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, on the CTR Media Network and all other podcast platforms as well. We're on YouTube if you want to see the actual visual show, but if you want to hear the audio, we're on all these other platforms, podcasts. So Spotify, Apple, iHeart, we're on all Amazon, we're on all of them. So just type in Michael Finkley Show, and I promise you we'll pop up. And then also too, we do have a radio segment that we partnered here locally, but it's a national morning show as well. And so we have this segment that we do community spotlight for, and we spotlight individuals doing great things in the community. You know, how they're giving back of their time and efforts and services. And so that is on our social media. So you go to any of our social media platforms, Facebook or IG, I tell you, you can see those different segments up there as well.
And they can get the book there as well, Dr. Michael?
Yes. So on our website, michaelfinkleyshow.com, you can go get the book there. And you can also, it's in our Finkley store, the Finkley store on our website. So you can get the book there. And also, too, if you put in the promo code FinkFam5, I give you a little discount.
FinkFam5. Okay. And I'm going to show this store one time because this store is so beautifully done, if you don't mind.
Thank
you. I know
you.
we went a few minutes extra today on the show, but that's because we had the Dr. Michael Finkley. You got to go extra. What am I going to do? Just get it crammed in an hour? How's that humanly possible?
Wow.
There's the store. And so these are some of the different merchandise and some merch that you can receive when you get on. And what was that code again that you said? Tell us the code.
FinkFam, FINK, FAM, FAM 5.
Okay. This code will give you a discount?
Yes, it will give you a discount. And like I said, if you order the book from our store as well, I will autograph it and mail it off myself.
So everybody type in FinkFam5 and you can go and look at the different merchandise, the book, Biggest Dream Come True, a man that's literally living and walking example of dreams becoming a reality with no respect of person. God does not have respect of person. What he can do for one, he can do for somebody else.
Yeah.
So if you're not inspired today, it's your own fault. I promise you. This man is true inspiration of what can happen if you just have a dream and let God make it and manifest it into something.
Amen.
So there's all of the different merchandise that you can get right there. Again, we're both with CTR Media Network, and that's how we came to know each other. And truly, I'm grateful that God connected our paths.
Amen.
All right, everybody. I think that's all I can accomplish. I'm talking like I'm speaking in tongues. I'm gone. Anything you want to say as a closing comment? Wait. Before you close, let me do this because I want you to have the final word. This weekend, everybody, I am asking you, if you're anywhere in the Charlotte and surrounding area, we're having our 1-year pastor leadership and church anniversary gala on Friday, October 17th. Bishop Jen Wright is our speaker. If you haven't already gotten your tickets, we still have a few more tickets left. Love to see you there. On Saturday, the 10-year Gabe's Heart Foundation 5K walk is happening, and we invite everybody. It's a free walk. Come out and walk in honor of sudden cardiac arrest awareness and how important it is to raise funds for some defibrillators to be put around the country to give paramedics time to arrive to help save lives. And then on Sunday is our church anniversary service at 10 a.m. with Promise Fellowship Church. This is where we have our services on Sundays in Harrisburg, North Carolina. And many of you know I'm a new pastor celebrating 1 year as a pastor, but we've been connected through CTR Media Network is how the Dr. Michael Finkley and myself were able to connect. Closing comment, Dr. Michael Finkley. Whoosh.
First of all, I want to say thank you for this opportunity and this time to be on your platform. I will return the favor, I promise. But thank you so much for introducing me to your amazing platform and to your I just had a blast. I feel like I wasn't being interviewed at all. Just old friends, just talking and catching up. But again, I want to leave you with this once more. Go out there and pursue your dreams. Life is too short as it is, right? You hear about it every day. Something's happening. Someone's died. Someone's this, that, and the other. This government, right? All these things that are going on. Go out there and make things happen for yourself. You have the power. God has equipped you with what you want. He wants you to do. You already know what to do. What's stopping you? Fear. Let's do it scared. What's stopping you? Right? You. Get over you. All right? Let's get started. Let's make it happen. Please pursue your dreams. And while you're doing that, smile.
In Jesus' name, I'm going to end on that note. I love you all. Thank you for being here. And I pray that your life is so much better because you experienced the Dr. Michael Finkley. Y'all, he is a real person willing to allow you to connect with him. Connect with him. He will follow you. He'll communicate with you. There are some people in the world that genuinely want to see your life become better. And I believe that Dr. Michael Finkley is one of those people. So y'all go out and just let your light continue to shine like a city sitting on a hill, like Dr. Michael Finkley has done. All right. Thank y'all for tuning in to this episode of the Kim Jacobs Show. I love you, Dr. Michael. I love all of you in the studio audience. And I'll see you Monday through Friday at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on the Kim Jacobs Show. Have a great day, everybody. I love you all. Thank you for tuning in to today's episode of the Kim Jacobs Show and for being in the virtual studio audience. Your presence truly does make a difference, and I look forward to you bringing your friends and family to join you in the virtual studio audience Monday through Friday at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I look forward to seeing you and make it a great day.